The rehearsal room has stood empty since March. Choirs across the country have fallen silent. But tonight you join us for a virtual concert, premiered on Sunday the 5th of July 2020, given by Quire of Voices.
Bonse Aba mupokelela palipela maka akupapana.
Bonse Aba mupokelela palipela maka akupapana.
Bonse Aba mupokelela palipela maka akupapana.
Bonse Aba mupokelela palipela maka akupapana. Kupapana.
Kupapana.
Kupapana. Pakwalesa. Kupapana.
Kupapana.
Kupapana. Pakwalesa.
Kupapana.
Kupapana. Kupapana. Pakwalesa.
Kupapana.
Kupapana. Kupapana. Pakwalesa. Bonse Aba mupokelela palipela maka akupapana.
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 Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Pakwalesa.
Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Pakwalesa. Muyayaya.
Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Pakwalesa.
Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Muyayaya. Pakwalesa.
Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Muyayaya. Pakwalesa. Bonse Aba. Bonse Aba.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our virtual summer concert. I hope you'll find that the digital concert has many plus sides. As the audience, you can enjoy our music from the comfort of your own homes, get as many refreshments as you like, and cough freely if you need to. As performers, we rarely get to listen to our own music, so actually being an audience member for a change is a real treat. However, this experience has in many ways been extremely challenging and a huge learning curve for all of us. I've been so impressed with all the children who have worked really hard to produce some really high quality work. It's also been lovely for me to hear everyone improve along the way and also hear everyone's individual voices. It's hard to believe that this project only started 6 weeks ago. Each week, we'd begin with sharing audio tracks and having a group video call to discuss that week's piece of music. The choir would then have a few days to learn, practice, and record themselves singing before sending their tracks back to me to be compiled into a final piece, which is what you'll be hearing this evening. The piece you've just heard was Bonse Aba, a traditional Zambian folk song that we've enjoyed performing both live and virtually. The next item in the programme is Musik by Franz Schubert.
Franz Schubert composed Musik, German for To Music, in 1817 for solo voice and piano, the words taken from a poem by his friend Franz von Schubert. Schubert composed more than 600 songs in his short life, the first at the age of 14 and the last shortly before his death, the age 31. Musik is a hint to the art of music and one of his most famous songs. It's popular for its harmonic simplicity, sweeping melody, and strong bass line underpinning the vocal line. I've really enjoyed learning and performing Musik, and I love the beautiful melody in this piece. It's been a real challenge singing in German and remembering how to pronounce the words. The lyrics are beautiful and are about the power of music to kindle the heart to warm love and carry us into a better world. Perhaps something we can all reflect upon and keep us positive during these current strange times.
Wo mich das Leben
next piece you'll hear is a North American folk song called Shenandoah. This piece is thought to have originated with US and Canadian fur traders who used to canoe down the Missouri River. Shenandoah refers to a Native American chief whose daughter one of the traders wishes to marry. This arrangement is based on one by James Erb, which is originally scored for 8 voice parts. Our version introduces a counter melody in the second verse and also splits into only 5 parts later on in the music. The final verse has the beautiful melody in canon with itself to create a lovely rippling effect to reflect the river that we sing about.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you.
O Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, rolling river, for I'd cross your roaming waters. Away, I'm bound away, cross the wide Missouri. 'Tis 7 years since last I've seen you. Rolling river. 'Tis 7 years since last I've seen you.
Quire has been really strange in this period of time. At first when I recorded my voice I thought it sounded odd, but now it is more normal and really quite fun. It has been great to keep seeing this lockdown, but I can't wait to be back to normal. Next we will sing Orchard Green. This song is one of my favourites and was so fun to record. It has a jazzy feel and reminds me of the summer. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm a lucky kid, you know what I did, that crazy hazy lazy summer long. Just imagine the scene, an orchard green, that crazy hazy lazy summer long. The sun is shining in the sky, it's cool just to sit and watch the clouds go by. It's summertime and the living is here in the orchard
the buzz of a bee as it crosses the lane here in the orchard green.
A butterfly may flutter by, see the shimmer of a dragonfly. It's summertime and the living is big in the orchard green. It's a crazy thing, the song that I sing here in the orchard green. Da 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 doo, za 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 zoo. Oh, what lazy fun in the summer sun here in the orchard green. Just imagine the scene, an orchard green, the crazy hazy lazy summer love. A plane up high might catch the eye, attract applause and floral in a field nearby. It's summertime and the living is green in the orchard green. It's a crazy thing, the song that I sing here in the orchard green. Oh, what a tranquil scene here in the orchard green.
Good evening, everyone, and I hope you're enjoying this evening's concert as much as I've enjoyed watching and hearing everything put together over the last 6 weeks or so. We're going to hear now a song which is one of two poems by the poet John Mole, set by Bob Chilcott, under the title Messages in a Bottle. In the case of the first of these, Shake the Bottle, Pop the Cork, the bottle in question clearly holds something fizzy, and the message is, get on with it, have a good time. We actually gave that song way back in March 2008 as part of the first Thetford Voices concert ever. And now here we are with its partner, which is called The Ribbon. It's a love song. A scroll of paper tied with a ribbon contains a message of love. And the lover waits for the bottle it is in to float back and forth across the ocean. He waits, hoping the answer will bring him close to the one he loves. And the ribbon, as I remember it, tied in your hair.
I am the voice that lies curled in this paper, which stands for an island across the blue water, where you will be waiting to untie its ribbon to hear what I say. Will you love, will you cry, will you drink a love potion? I live for your hands, for which will carry our secrets far as on the ocean, and bring us together or lose us forever.
Purpose by the ribbon I've sent for your keeping.
Not random
As I
as
remember it, looped in your hair.
Well, who would have thought 6 weeks ago that Quire voices would by now be experienced recording artists just completing their first YouTube concert? That it has come about is, of course, in the first instance, due to the exceptional circumstances that have thrown up opportunities as well as constraints. It's down to the considerable musical ability of the singers and their have-a-go attitude. Great work, guys, as they say. But above all, it's down to Polina, who has engineered the project in every sense of the word. And we do offer her thanks and congratulations for everything that she's done in getting the best out of the rest of us. So on to the last song. We find our repertoire in all sorts of places. In this case, in an online sale of 3-part choral music. I get very excited when I see the letters SAB, soprano, or alto, baritone. And that was what happened in this case. I then found some very interesting words and checked out the 1940s recording by the Ink Spots. So here now are Quire voices to sing Java Jive.
I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Jive and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, oh yeah.
I love Java, sweet and hot.
Whoops, missed the motor on the coffee pot. Shoot me a pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. So slip me a star from the wonderful mug, and I'll cut and rub till I'm snug in the jug. A slice of onion on a raw one. Draw one. Wait, wait, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Jive and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. So slip me a star from the wonderful mug.
And I'll
A slice of onion on a raw one. Draw one. Wait, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Jive and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Java Jive, Java Jive, oh yes. Java Jive, Java Jive, oh yes. Java Jive, Java Jive. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, oh yeah.
Thank you all for your company as we come to a close by the river next to Thetford Coffee Mill. See what I did there? Quire of Voices is the performance choir of Thetford Voices, itself the junior branch of Thetford Singers. The group is directed by John Weeks and Polina Sosnina, and this concert was conceived, rehearsed and recorded by Polina Sosnina. And to our generous sponsors, the Cynthia Delahoy's Croxton Charity and the D'Oyly Cart Trust, as well as to all our friends and supporters over the last 13 years, thank you.